But anyway, that happened to me a few times, But after that, you go through all the rounds and stuff. So, he sat down and he told me what to do. So I watched him a little bit. And then all of a sudden, I just sat down and he was telling me about, look at the numbers and up there, I don't know if it was, yeah, I think they had these little display where it told you how many times the numbers hit. And if the numbers hit a whole bunch of times, then a lot of people didn't play it because they wouldn't think it would hit anymore. And what I did was I just played it, and I think the first day I must have won like $100 or something like that. And then he said, "Oh, don't worry." No. The first 3 days I didn't win nothing, and he was like, "Oh, don't worry, you'll win," And I'm like, so I'm just, playing, because we was working, we was making money, so, I just had some money and stuff. And I just played and stuff. And then one day, I was just looking at the machines that was winning and the ones that didn't win. And when they won, people walk over and look at the machines while the person was winning and stuff, especially the ones who weren't winning. They'll just go and look. So I go and look, and I noticed that the colors were different and the numbers and stuff. Wow. And I noticed that the numbers were different. Once they hit, the numbers would be bright, and then once it was all finished and stuff, they would dim again, and it's different things like that. So I sat at one machine, and I think the first time I won, I must have won like maybe $200 or something, and I was happy. And Joe was like, "Oh, don't be too happy, because you can lose your money again and stuff like that." And I said, "Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna worry about it." And every day we went to work and we finished, and they went and played pachinko. And sometimes they win, sometimes they didn't win, but I started winning, and I would win like one day I win like $300. Then the next day I go win $500, and it would just kept going like that. And then when I started to understand what was going on, how the game played, which there isn't no secret. What it is there's two things to playing pachinko, to playing Aladdin anyway. I don't know, the game's changed now. One was that somebody's going to win, and they'll probably give up about a good, they probably give up a good $10,000 a day. But most people will stay, and they'll like go in the morning time, and they might win in the daytime maybe $600, but they'll stay there all day and put it all back, and so that'll happen too. But I forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, I just started looking at the machines and knowing which machines was winning, and I noticed the numbers, and and I said, okay, the odds here in pachinko are pretty good. But I think what they were counting on was the people's inability to get up and leave when they win, because people are greedy and stuff and want more. So I was like, okay, cool. So I just, checked out certain machines, and I just started winning, maybe in a week, if I go there 5 days, I'd probably lose 2 days and win 3 days. But the 3 days that I would win would add up to about maybe $1,200 or something like that. And the days that I would lose would add up to maybe like anywhere from, on average, about maybe $300. And what happened was, and then plus or minus, but I was always up anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a week, or $1,200, I think it was, a week. And one day I just went in there, and I said, okay, fine, I'm gonna put my little theories to test. And I did it, and I was just winning like crazy. Now I'm going to, instead of just rambling on, I'm just gonna get to some certain categories. Okay, this one is the most money I've ever won with putting the least amount of money into the machine. I won $200, and I put in $2 and won that. And see what was real. Another thing too is you have to get a lot of those balls in that machine so the numbers can keep spinning and spinning and spinning too. You know, you had to get a certain percentage of that too. And I had a high percentage of spins. Maybe with let's say if $1 would give me about 25 balls, then maybe 10 to 15 of my balls would fall into into that little slot where the numbers would spin and stuff. And so that's how I was. I mean, I was really good at that. And I think that's the police right there. So I'm gonna slow down. And it is the police. No, it's Celsius. So it's not the police. Sometimes those white cars and stuff, they'll be the police and stuff. But anyway, well, I can close this. Sunroof. Oh, it's nice, all that air and stuff. Please don't come in my lane. I got this Audi behind me. It's like on my ass right here. You see that? Can you see that? The cops just they catch you and stuff. But what happened? Man, they all slow. But anyway, I just so then the next time I won was like 500 yen, and I won $600, and I did that in like 45 minutes. And then after that was $35, and I won $1,300. I think it was $1,300 I had won, and that it took me about like maybe, I don't know, however long it took, maybe about an hour and a half to do that. And then I think that was the most. And then the next one after that, I'm not sure, but the one I remember for certainly was I put $135 in one machine and I won $2,100, and I remember that. And the rest of them, you know, they just varies and stuff. But what it was when you play pachinko and stuff, if you play over $50 or $100 for sure, people get up and change and stuff. You know, it's according whether they were getting these things called punks. And what punk was when you get like an odd number in the two of them, like 1, 1, 1, and then the next number would be like a 6 or something like that, and then it'll go bloop, and then that's called a punk, because you be all ready and stuff, you think it's going to happen, but it don't. So I guess it punk you out. But I don't know if that was an English word or whatever. I never even really noticed it. But when they said punk, I laughed, because basically what it was the game kind of punked you out. You know what I'm saying? So it was funny and stuff. But now I'll tell you my losses. The most I lost was look at that Audi, she's rolling on. The most I lost was I wonder if I can catch that Audi. I want to try to. The most I lost was that motherfucker moving too. And see, those Audis, they're not like Japanese cars where we're only limited to 180. No, I don't know if I can catch it. That's a Lexus in front of me. See those cars? You don't know if it's a cop car or not, but usually on the freeway they're white though. So, but anyway, the most I lost was like $1,000, and I was there all day long, and I was like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. And then the next after that I lost, I think, was like $800. And then the next one after that was, I think, $600 or $400 in one day. I think that was it. And the fastest I've ever won was the $2. Of course, that was fast. Oh, yeah, I guess the amount of money would determine how fast I won and stuff. But yeah, it was really interesting. But yeah, a lot of people would go to those pachinko places and just get taken for their money, man. I witnessed a lot of stuff in those places too.